guys, what's up? Welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase channel. My name is Joey, and today I'm going to be going over 10 minutes straight of useless information about Keeper of the Lost Cities. This video is for interesting little tidbits of information that has been thrown in from Shannon Messenger across all of the KotLC series. This video was so fun to research because I got to learn so much about the Keeper of the Lost Cities series. But right before we get into the video, make sure you leave a like down below. And I always forget to say this, but don't forget to subscribe either, because we are nearing in on 9,000 subscribers and we are hoping to get to our ultimate goal of 10,000. Without further ado, let's hop into 10 minutes straight of useless KotLC information. The Human Assistance Program was a program where elves would go into the Forbidden Cities and help the humans in disguise. Unfortunately, the program was terminated because of World War II, and contact with humans was forbidden because of them taking advantage of elves and their inventions. Impacts include, but are not limited to, chocolate cake, Twinkies, electricity, the Lord of the Rings trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien, penicillin and other medicine, and nuclear bombs. Pardons are a type of object that, when used, can relieve a prodigy from punishment. It is given to the winner of the school-wide competition of the Ultimate Splotching Championship. It is described to look like a small golden square and has an intricate P design engraved into it. Sophie won the splotching tournament and received a pardon and turned it into Dame Melina after she stole the midterms from Lady Galvan's mind. In Book 8 Legacy, it was revealed that Tam's song and Lynn's song have a secret code that was used to communicate with Tam when he was in the Neverseen. Ocean is used when Tam is in trouble, Coral Mirror is used when Lynn is in trouble, and safe to swim in the ocean means are you safe. In Book 5 Lodestar, the letter E appears 79,480 times throughout the whole book. Riddlers are a type of pen that only writes the words of a riddle until somebody provides it with the right answer. Fitz decided to give these pens as midterm presents, and while Sophie acknowledged that it was kind of cool, she was disappointed to receive a generic present. Fathomless are tiny pearls that are harvested from rare river oysters and can trigger vivid, overwhelming dreams when ingested, which makes taking Fathomless both a risky and useful tool to access long-term memories. A shadow painter is a softly glowing orb that reflects shadows of animals on walls. It is often used by parents to soothe children that are afraid of the dark. Grady and Ederline once had one in Jolie's room. A DNA strip, or a DNA sensor, is a small silver square that warms up, projects a strand of DNA, and flashes the word match across the hologram if the DNA matches what the strip is looking for. Elves often use these as a security measure and are best known for securing Foxfire lockers. You can also flavor these strips, and some of the flavors include pepper, malamelt, reek rot, burnt hair, sweaty feet, fart, and lushberry. Prattles are an elven candy that's described to taste like caramel mixed with peanut butter with a center cream. Each candy comes in a square silver box with a collectible creature pin and a small velvet pouch. Sophie has one of the rarest pins ever, an alicorn pin, which the Black Swan gave her. Lusters are the elves' form of currency. One luster is equivalent to about 1 million human dollars. At birth, every elf is given a birth fund of 5 million lusters, making each birth fund worth about $500 million. Lusters are stored in a green cube called a treasury cube and carried by each elf. In order to pay lusters to another elf, one would swipe the green cube against a machine called a deductor, similar to a credit card. Flickerwings are insects that are attracted to rare flowers, which are called splendors. In the books, these insects have both been called flickerwings and flitterwings, which is a mistake that has not been corrected yet by Shannon Messenger. Barth the Reaper is a gnome who teaches agriculture to level 3 prodigies and was Sophie's level 3 agricultural mentor. He is described as having green hair and being shorter than most gnomes. He got angry at Sophie for using a gardening tool the wrong way and ruining the dirt. Sense blasters are one of Dex's inventions used in Book 4 Neverseen when they broke into exile to rescue Prentice. They were working very well until Counselor Zarina blasted them and fried one of them with her lightning. They are cube-shaped with timers on one of the faces. Bethany Lopez is a human and was shown to be rather rude and condescending towards Sophie. At the time, she had been in first grade, a year older than Sophie, and was her across the street neighbor. Sophie had recalled that Bethany had called her Dorktionary because Sophie had won the school spelling bee and told her to spell something else when Sophie tried to have a playdate with her. Yeti P is a Yeti discretion that takes the form of a strong-smelling golden sludge. It is an effective burn medication that is used to take the sting off the worst burns. A lexicon is an elven device used to translate ancient elven runes into the normal alphabet that elves use every day. Harlan Vacker was an elf mentioned on the third book, Everblaze, that was found on Jolie's matchmaking list. He was number 77 on her list and is a member of the Vacker family. Garwin Chain was a human boy that is in Sophie's high school senior class. He was in only one scene in the entire series, an early scene in Keeper of the Lost Cities. In that book, he wears a t-shirt saying, "Back off, I'm gonna fart." Moonglade is a meadow, which Dex considers not to have many visitors and that it is unbeknownst to most elves. It is a great place to stargaze and bottle starlight. The temperature is on the cool side, as Dex had to regulate his temperature. A Titan boa is described as a giant snake the size of a school bus. They can move through space a lot faster than other forms of transportation, obviously besides teleporting and light leaping. The only known Titan boa is Twinkle, Queen Hilda's pet, who brings Sophie to Gildingham. The Adele family is a family of prominent emissaries. Shada Adele, which is part of the Adele family, had her foot crushed by Ro in Nightfall, but according to Ro, Shada attempted to trip her first. Very little is known about itchrites, other than the fact that they are a type of insect. They are described to feed off unicorn blood, and it is likely that they are the Elven's world equivalent of ticks or fleas. Claws, Wings, Horns, and Things is a pet store located in Atlantis. It is home to many types of species, including gremlins and meerkats. This location was where Brant and Jolie first met, as they both wanted the same gremlin and decided to share it. Absolutely Auburn is an elixir that causes the user's hair to turn auburn for up to 3 hours before the effect reverses. It is sold at Slurps and Burps. This elixir was used when Sophie disguised herself from the council. She used this along with Sea Fanny and Tanny Fanny, making her look almost like Biana Vacker. The Wanderling Woods is an elven version of a graveyard, and it is located off the east coast of Canada. It appears to only have less than 100 trees in it due to the elves' indefinite lifespans and rare death. Sludgers are a species of bug Iggy likes to eat. They cause him to have especially cage-shaking farts. The Hall of Illumination is a hall in the Silver Tower at Foxfire Academy. Each mirror is designed to teach the level 8 prodigies something about themselves, and one of the requirements for commencement, otherwise known as a graduation, is to figure out what each of the mirrors means. The original council only has 3 members, one of whom was Fallon Vacker. This is why the Vackers are considered such a prestigious family. This council also did not employ any emissaries or regents originally. Finton may have also been a member of the first council, although this is not confirmed. Watson is a beagle owned by the Foster family. When Sophie chose to have her family's memories wiped, she requested that Alden gave them a large yard in their new home so that they could get a dog. It can be noted that Watson is the name of Sherlock Holmes' companion in the Sherlock Holmes series, which is referenced throughout the KotLC series. For example, Sophie uses 221 Baker Street as a code. The Troll Emancipation Act is briefly mentioned in Everblaze by Keith. He tries to convince Sophie to ditch her Foxfire sessions, claiming that the Troll Emancipation Act is boring. This event is explained in Sophie's Elven history class. The Prism Peaks is the site where the Celestial Festival was held in flashback. The name is presumably from the unusual, wide striations running along the jagged mountains, arcing in red, blue, green, and white colors that were vivid enough to be distinct even in the moonlight. The Boobry Dude is a medic at Exilium, and he is called so by Keith Sensen because of his boobry-shaped mask. Sprocket is Tinker's pet gremlin, who has a habit of stealing and dismantling anything that he finds in Tinker's workshop. He has black fur and a puppy-like face. In Unlocked Book 8.5, on page 649, the 8th word is Dex. The Elite Dedication is a ceremony that takes place during Foxfire's opening ceremonies, in which the prodigies enter the elite levels. The prodigies stream out of the gold and silver towers facing towards the crowd. They then raise their hands towards the sky as their splendors bloom. These flowers are tokens of care that they spent the summer growing, and it is required for all elite prodigies to grow these purple flowers as a gift to their future generations. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video because it was so fun to make and create. I had such a fun time researching all these facts, which I found. I actually did this by going onto the KotLC wiki and clicking random page. And I kept clicking on a random page until I found something that was super obscure. And this helped me remember a bunch of little information that I might have forgotten about. Let me know down in the comments below which of these facts was your favorite, and like the video if you enjoyed it. If you have any other useless information, please put them down in the comments below because I would love to see what other facts you guys can find. That's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next week.